This question is about when to use a colon or even a semicolon. For an SAT, you definitely should have memorized that a semicolon is for two independent clauses. John jumped, he fell. A colon is when the first part is an independent clause and the second part is anything that describes the first part. There was only one thing Scooby could do, run. The important thing there is anything. After the colon, you could have a single word or a full independent clause. For the long dash, one of them counts as a colon and two of them is a set of parentheses. So there was only one thing Scooby could do, long dash run, or Scooby, who had been in this situation many times before, ran. So looking at this sentence, we're seeing they were not the first to adopt the literary modes of classical antiquity, however. So right here we have a little modifier, however. We kind of read those as if they're invisible, but we have a semicolon separating apart the next clause. Some of the most prominent figures of the early Renaissance period were also influenced by this literature. So we have two independent clauses with a semicolon in between. It's important to note that a colon could have worked in the same spot because the second part is describing how they were not the first in England to adopt those modes. So a colon or a semicolon would work. The semicolon is offered to us. We're not paying much attention to the however because it's a little modifier. It's an incomplete sentence part. It doesn't have a subject and a verb. And we need to just basically read as if those weren't there. So the answer here is C.